Hi, I'm Bob Schmidt with Home Remodel Workshop. Several months ago I posted a video about a smell that was coming from my shower that I was thinking was sewer gas. I posted a video how to clean the drain pipe in the drain, and I stand by that video. That's something that needs to be done. But the problem is that smell slowly over time started coming back, even though we were keeping the drain clean and everything else. So that took me back to investigational mode. I'll let you know what I found out, and I was able to take care of the problem. Let's get to work. As I showed you in my first video, this is the drain type that we're working with. It's a tile shower with a mud pan. Now, we took this off and I showed you the whole process of how to clean it out. I advise you check out that other video to see how to do that. But with that smell coming back out, that sewer smell coming back out of this drain, I had to do some additional investigating. It was obvious that there was more to it than just the cleaning of this pipe. It's important that you understand what this drain apparatus looks like and how it works. Basically, all you see is this little plastic thing and this silver tray, but the whole thing all put together actually looks like this. It's three pieces. You have the top piece here that holds the drain. Then you have this centerpiece here that actually seals the rubber against this, which is cut into the subfloor. It's real important that you understand how these pieces work together and how I decided where this smell is coming from in this drain. The first piece that's installed through the floor is this one right here. It goes right down, it gets beveled right into the plywood. Now, your drain pipe is hooked to it down here. Usually it's a 2-inch for a shower drain. Now, since concrete base and tile are porous, which basically means that water can soak in and through it, how do they protect that plywood? Well, what they do is, this will represent a piece of rubber. They cut a piece of rubber and put a rubber base inside the shower. And then what they do is they take the second piece of the drain apparatus, slip it over the rubber, locking it into these grooves here. And what they do is they tighten these 4 bolts up, which creates a watertight seal from plastic to plastic down to this rubber. Now, a real important thing to see in this second apparatus here are these 8 holes that are actually built into it. Now, what those holes do is if the water gets saturated into the base, into the concrete base enough that it builds up on this rubber, when the tile man puts his tile around this little drain apparatus here, what he does is he puts a little bit of gravel here so that they don't block these weep holes. Then the water can soak through the mud pan into these weep holes and then down back into the drain pipe through this little gap right here, if you can see that on the inside. Now, that all being said, what does this have to do with sewer gas smell coming out of your shower? This will represent our mud base. Is hand laid in there with a slope to it so that it goes to the drain. It's put in something like this. Then the tile is laid right up to this edge so that you have a nice flush tile, and then of course they grout the tile. Now, what I believe is happening is moisture is soaking through that tile grout and actually saturating down into the mud base. Now, eventually it gets down to the rubber that's on the bottom and it drips back into the drain pipe. Now, what causes a sewer gas smell? Organic material. And what is organic material? Anything that's living or was previously living that's dead, such as blood, sweat, skin cells, all of these things. Now, it's my belief that the smell, the sewer gas smell that I'm getting from my drain, although my drain's working properly, the trap's holding water and everything else, is actually the smell from the organic matter that's dying inside my mud base. And then as the water runs into my drain, it's drawing that smell through the weep holes and accumulating the smell inside my drain, which makes it smell exactly like sewer gas, although I know for a fact sewer gas is not backing up in this pipe. I'll show you the solution we did to take care of that. The first thing I did is I went to my local superstore and I wanted to find a cleaning product that would kill everything. I wanted it to kill bacteria, funguses, viruses, just about anything. Well, in going to their cleaning department, basically I talked to a fellow who said that one of the local hospital cleaning people come by every week and they buy this product right here. Now this thing kills just about every fungus, bacteria, virus under the sun. And this is, I figure if this is what my local hospital uses to kill diseases that could possibly spread in a shower, this is what I wanted. Because I wanted something to get into that mud pan that's going to kill what's making that funky smell. Although just cleaning with this product once a week, I'm sure eventually would have taken care of my problem. But I realized that I already have a buildup of nastiness that's already in this mud pan. So what I wanted to do was come up with something to really soak it and make sure that it gets in there and kills all this stuff in the mud pan. So what I did was I took the screws out of my cover, I wrapped the back side of my cover with this duct tape, and I'm going to use this as a seal to put back down in the drain temporarily. I punched a couple of little holes through the duct tape and put these screws back down. The next thing I did was mixing it up as per what the instructions said. With this duct tape in place, I went ahead and filled the majority of my shower pan area and put my mixture in on top of it. Now it's not draining down because it's obviously holding water. Now what I did next was really hard to do. I went to bed. I went to sleep, didn't take this out until the next morning, allowing this fungicide and everything else to soak well into the mud pan to kill anything in there that could be growing and smelling. It's been about 4 months since our initial treatment where we actually let the solution soak on overnight. But with regular weekly cleanings with the same product where you just rinse it down like you normally do, we have yet to have one day where we've had a sewer gas smell coming from the shower. I love taking a nice hot shower. Something about taking that nice hot shower in a place where it smells like a sewer isn't quite as attractive to me as it is now. So I hope this will be the solution to your problem. If you have any other questions or any other tips that you want to take a look at, please check out our home channel. If you like this video, please subscribe.